Good evening, everyone. Today's Wednesday, March 5th, 2025, and 1.02, call to order. 1.03, Pledge of Allegiance. One 1.04, approval of agenda. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Motion passes. 2.01, approval modification of minutes from the February 19th governing board meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes from the February 19th governing board meeting.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. 3.01, open call to the public. We do not have any blue cards, so we don't have to watch the invigorating video. Okay, 4.01, discussion, consideration, and possible approval of the reorganization and elimination hiring freeze regarding the following positions to ensure an alignment of organizational goals and efficiencies. Dr. Driscoll.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the board. Tonight, what I have for this item is the district administration is proposing to eliminate 5 positions at the district office and refrain from filling 4 other positions as a cost-cutting measure. As you are aware, our district and others in the surrounding areas are experiencing declining student enrollment, as well as a reduction in federal dollars into our community. Thankfully for our district, is not in a position to be required to conduct a reduction in force for certificated teachers, as other districts are experiencing right now. However, we are in a position that mandates us to streamline our costs so as to remain fiscally responsible and to assist with future budget years. Accordingly, I am recommending the elimination and hiring freezes proposed in agenda item 4.01. If the board approves this agenda item, the district will work with any staff member affected to facilitate interviews for any open positions for which they are qualified. All potentially affected staff would remain employed through this school year. The job duties of these positions affected would be split among existing staff, including myself, next school year. Does the board have any questions for me?
Dr. Driscoll, I don't see any questions at this time. Do I have a motion to approve?
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion to approve the reorganization and elimination hiring freezes regarding the following positions to better align our organizational goals and efficiencies.
Do I have a second?
Second.
No more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. (4.02) Discussion, consideration, and possible approval to award a contract for self-funded group medical and prescription drug, dental, and vision benefits. Ms. Brott.
Madam President, Dr. Driscoll, and members of the board. We had an RFP committee that convened this fall. We sent out solicitations to many different vendors through the Siegel Consulting Company. We were looking at medical insurance, dental insurance, and adding a vision benefit. Previously, we had a gap in care with vision providers, and we really wanted to focus on improving the health and well-being of our employees by offering additional coverages. So the committee met, we reviewed all of the benefit plan options, and we are recommending the approval to award to Blue Cross Blue Shield for medical, Delta Dental for dental, and VSP for vision benefits.
Thank you. Do I have any questions? Mr. Lemon.
Thank you, Madam President. We're still self-funded. The district pays all of the health insurance and these other insurances. Is that correct?
We are self-funded for our medical group insurance. For dental and for vision, those are direct. So those will be just sort of pass-through benefits. So for VSP and for Delta Dental, we'll have a set rate. Those will be set by the provider and finance, and those will come to the trust board. So we're excited to reconvene with the insurance Committee and the Trust Board in the upcoming weeks. If approved, we'll discuss the plan coverages and the rates for our self-funded medical plan, and then to approve our renewals for also our flexible spending account, life insurance, and short-term disability as well.
So, Madam President, as I understand, this is just a redo of what we had before and
Well,
covered
this
some
is
more.
actually a new contract. So
Yeah.
we had a 10-year contract with Blue Cross Blue Shield of
Right.
Arizona. This contract that we looked at is for 1 year with up to 4 renewals.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah.
Mrs. Windsor?
I was just wanting to know why the difference between a 10-year and a 1 year at a time with up to 4 renewals. Is that because the nature of the medical community or the medical costs changing regularly, or is that just, okay, sorry.
Yeah, so absolutely. So the district, we were in a 10-year contract with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And obviously, when you're in a longer contract, you don't have an opportunity for change midway. In the past 10 years, we went through a pandemic. The medical rates increased. There was a lot of new technology. And then we have a lot less negotiating power, basically, with our vendors. So by shortening the contract, we have an opportunity to renegotiate between each year to get better coverage, to get better rate guarantees. I think on the stop loss, we got a better deal this time. So the shorter contracts with renewals are only beneficial to our staff for our district so that we can really hone in on the benefits and make sure we're making the best choices for everybody.
Thank you.
Ms. Brown, I have a question. So are we going to still continue to offer our 3 plans? One being at no cost to the employee. We call it a free plan, but it's not free because we pay for it. 2 being another choice plan with an additional deductible based on extra benefit or how they want to do their benefits. And then a 3rd plan. Is that correct?
So this action item is really only for the contracts with which vendors we're going with, so who will provide these benefits. Once the insurance committee and the trust board reconvene in a few weeks, that's when the plans will be decided. I will tell you that we sent out a survey to our employees in October, and having a free plan is very important to our staff, so we are hoping to continue at least one free. We actually pay people to be on that free plan by contributing to their health savings account. We're hoping to continue the free plan and possibly also make some modifications to our other plans to better meet our employee needs for the upcoming year.
Thank you, and I appreciate you going to them and asking them what they need. Thank you. All right, any other further questions? Do I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the contract for self-funded group medical and prescription drug, dental, and vision benefits.
Second?
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor? Aye. 5.01. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and do the approval process first, and then I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Lias. 5.01, approval of consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. All right. Ms. Lias, it's all yours. Thank you.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the board. I would like to highlight an individual you approved on tonight's personnel summary. Tonight, the governing board approved Jennifer Giordano to the position of principal at Nevitt Elementary. With your permission, I would like to share some of Ms. Giordano's experiences and background. Ms. Giordano earned both a Bachelor's of Science and a master's degree from the University of Minnesota in elementary education. Jennifer has also earned 2 additional master's degrees from Grand Canyon University in the areas of reading and educational leadership. Jennifer has served the Tempe elementary community for the past 19 years. She has served as a classroom teacher, literacy coach, professional development specialist, teacher on special assignment, and most recently, the assistant principal at Nevitt Elementary for the last 5 years. Those who know Jennifer have shared that she possesses a unique ability to balance administrative responsibilities with the personal touch that ensures every student, staff member, and parent feel valued and supported. Ms. Giordano is delighted to continue her career with us in Tempe Elementary in her new role as principal. Congratulations, Jennifer. if she may approach.
Madam President, board members, and Dr. Driscoll, I am honored to be in front of you this evening. 19 years ago, when I stepped into education, I had no idea what I would be experiencing working for Tempe Elementary School District. When they said, we grow our own and we are a family, I had no clue. And I now understand, and that is why I've remained a part of this community. In order to get here, I want to thank my parents and my husband for being my constant cheerleaders, and when I feel I can't do it, they say, yes, you can, and yes, you will. There are many, many Tempe Elementary School District leaders that saw so much that I did not see in myself and have guided me and prepared me for this moment. And I would like to name just a few: Wendy Reek, Martha Jacobo-Smith, Mike McGinney, Denise Dunwoody, Christine Trujillo, Dr. Nancy Uxa, Ryan Anderson, Dr. James Driscoll. I want to thank him for pushing me outside of my comfort zone when I was like, oh, he's going to ask us to do this? And I said, but I can't. And then I did. And he has grown me and challenged me in ways that have made me such a strong leader. And finally, I want to thank Dr. Vernice Sharp, her unwavering and relentless leadership that she has taught me, and to always keep students and the Nevitt staff in the core of all decisions. 19 years ago, when I was sitting in the seat as a new teacher, a story was shared with me, and it's something I've held true every single day. And the story was, a teacher was given a class list with numbers on it. And she goes, I have a group of geniuses. Mind you, and so she set the bar high, and she expected them to raise to it every day. At the end of the year, she found out it was their locker numbers. But those students raised to the expectations that she set for them. As the future principal of Nevitt, I will continue to set the bar exceptionally high, like Dr. Sharp has showing me the way to, and that I will hold every stakeholder to this, regardless of a student's situation, and together we will help them reach their highest potential. I'm so honored to be the next Nevitt principal. Thank you so much.
Madam President, members of the board, Dr. Driscoll, I would like to highlight another individual that you approved on tonight's personnel summary. Tonight, the governing board approved Stephen Carvajal to the position of Director of Safety and Security. I would like to share and highlight some of Mr. Carvajal's background. Stephen is an alum of the Arizona State University, Arizona State University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. Mr. Carvajal grew up attending Tempe schools, which gives him a personal connection to our community. Stephen has served in law enforcement for the past 27 years and has worked in key roles such as training unit sergeant, media relations, public safety and education, and crisis management with the Tempe Police Department. Stephen is passionate about contributing to the safety and well-being of our students, staff, and community. Mr. Carvajal is elated to continue his public service career with us here at Tempe Elementary School District in his new role as the Director of Safety and Security. Bienvenido, Stephen. Congratulations, Stephen. And by the way, Mr. Carvajal is bilingual. Congratulations.
Go, Sun Devils.
Madam President, members of the board, and Dr. Driscoll, thank you for this opportunity. I'm humbled at the moment. My wife is here, my two sons are here, my brother and sister are here. So yes, I've been part of the Tempe Police Department for 27 years. Unfortunately, I did go to a Kyrene school, so please don't hold that against me. But I did go to Tempe Union and I went to Arizona State University. And I've served this community for 27 years of my 49 years of on this planet. And what I found out about Tempe is beautifully diverse. It is beautifully unique. In a simple word, it is beautiful. And I'm honored to serve this community. My commitment to you all is that you can rest easy at all times knowing that I'm in charge of safety and security for the district and our students. My goal is to work tirelessly to make sure that as a group, we can make sure that each student reaches the highest potential that they can, and we give them a world broader than their own, all with safety in mind, and that they'll be unimpacted by that security that we provide, but they will benefit tremendously from it as well. So again, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm looking forward to serving the district in my new role, and I'm very humbled and honored that you chose me to be here.
I'm grateful to have you both. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Rack Room for shoes that they donated to Mosley Middle School, a value of over $1,900. I'd like to thank a donation from John Brewski, who gave a $1,500 donation to Shamley School. I'd like to thank Tempe Elementary Schools, I'd like to thank the Arizona Department of Health Services Sensory Screening Program for donating to Tempe Elementary Schools new vision screening kits. This is a big deal, and we have a lot of kids who weren't being screened for glasses, and we were finding out later that they weren't. And so I was very excited to see this at a value of $1,108. And I'd like to thank the Thai Foundation and Toyota for a donation of $599,276. Yeah. All right, 6.01. The student activity report for November 2024. Does anyone have any questions? Did I? Oh, no, those are flooring. We don't, did we? Yeah, that's okay, yeah. Number 6.02, the student activity report for December 2024. Does anyone have any questions? Seeing none. 6.03, student activity report for January 2025. Does anyone have any questions? Seeing none. 7.01, board information. Mrs. Windsor, would you like to start? Mr. Miller?
I'll be on vacation, and so I'm going to miss the next meeting. So, yeah, if you see my absence, it's on purpose. I didn't just miss it, so apologize, but I'll be on a plane, so I'm sorry.
Mr. Lemon?
Thank you, Madam President. Yeah, we've been busy reading all the emails and doing other things. And it's an exciting time because we have opportunity to make changes, and with those changes, we can do better and we can help kids. And so I'm pleased about that. Madam President, I'd like to suggest that we have sometime on our agenda in the near future an update on where we are with the STEM program and how we're implementing that. Thank you, Madam President.
Mr. Terry?
Wanted to congratulate everyone involved with the honor choir concert that was this last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. It was fantastic. It was roughly 200 students, 300 students, something like that on stage. My background is music. My first job was at Nevitt Elementary right out of college. That was my first music teaching job. And my wife is a musician as well, and we were just watching Mr. Lozano up there conduct, and we were just like, he's just a beautiful conductor. That just seems like it would be so easy to follow and such a pleasure, and he's just such a joy to be around those kids. So it was nice to put all of this stuff aside and see why we do what we do. So it was just a beautiful evening. Congratulations to all of them.
Thank you. So last Friday, Ms. Barat and I attended the Vitalent event where they give you an update of all the lives who have been saved and how they've saved them through blood drives. And I want to thank the Tempe Elementary School District and the teachers and staff. We gave more blood this year than we had in years past. And at the district office, you all saved 90 lives. And at the Brogren Center, you all saved 36 lives. So you should be extremely proud of yourself. I'm proud to be a part of this community. And next year, please consider, the date is going to be, Ms. Broad, December 13th?
December 12th.
12th, okay. I would have been a day late. So December 12th, please put it on your calendar. Please consider donating. We try to make it as convenient as we can. You can log in online and get a time, and and we offer it at 2 places, and we're looking forward to asking more community members. So ask friends and family that are around too to join us. We were able to see a lot of ways that these lives have been saved and the people who have been saved, and many of them are parents and children. So I just want to thank you all for doing that. The honor concert was amazing, and I think your daughter was in it. I thought I saw her up there glowing. We had over 200 students on stage, and 27 elementary and middle school teachers participated. 27. So thank you to all of you who took time out of your family time and your evenings and making that happen. It was beautiful, and like Dr. Lemon or Mr. Lemon says, it's always the best ticket in town. It was a great event. I went to the 4th grade concert at Spercali, and that was really fun too. And those little kids, sometimes it's like their first time in music, and you could see. A student commented to me, and he said, "You know what? I noticed that the students who have the most problems in my class don't with music. They were the best up there." And I just went, "Oh!" So I had to share that. As far as medical stuff, farm bags, you can subscribe online and pick them up. Farm bags, eating healthy, fresh. We give some recipes to use them too. So please, we're trying to keep you healthy. Yoga classes, March and April. And then mammograms, April 25th, ladies. Mammograms. We, in the, on the insurance trust, we believe in preventative, what am I trying to say? We believe in preventative, thank you, care. And I know some people say, oh my gosh, but you're paying so much for all these people to do all of these things. You know what? It's a lot less expensive, and your life is worth more than the dollar to us. So please participate in those. With that said, congratulations to our many winners who won the preventative screening exam prize with a $150 taxable prize. So that was a big deal. There was over 20, right, that won that? Woohoo, way to go. So see, it pays to take care of yourself. And then parent-teacher conferences are this week, and I just want to thank not just the teachers, but the PTAs are making sure that our teachers are fed, that they're comfortable, that they have snacks. They realize that they're working not on their regular hours, but after hours, and juggling, making sure that they can teach their classes in the morning and participate with the parents in the evening. So I want to thank the PTAs, because I know many parents at many schools that have just gone out of their way. Starting at 5:30 this morning, we were up and at it and ready to go, and I know it's appreciated. So thank you teachers, thank you staff, because the staff has to stay later to clean the rooms. And for everyone else, I want to wish you all a great spring break. We won't have another meeting until we come back. Please be safe. I'm going to remind you all, talk to your kids about fentanyl. It's a time when they could be on the internet, and that's usually where it's purchased. So make sure that they know not to accept anything from anybody but you. And with that said, we are going to go into 8.01, announcements and upcoming events. Parent-teacher conference, Tuesday, March 4th through Thursday, March 6th. All schools will follow the early release schedule. Spring break is March 10th through March 21st. All Tempe elementary schools will be closed. The agenda committee meeting will be Wednesday, March 26th at 11 o'clock. And the next regularly scheduled governing board meeting will take place on Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025 at 7 p.m. in the Karen Arredondo Governing Room of the Sanchez Administration Building, 3205 South Rural Road in Tempe, Arizona. 9.01, meeting adjournment. Do I have a motion?
Motion to dismiss tonight's meeting. Your turn. Sorry, Ray.
Do I? All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Motion passes. Good night, everyone. Thank you guys for being on the phone.
Have a good night.
Good night.